morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to every mother out there at the sound of my voice. I have this song, and it touched me in such a way, so I think I want to share it with you all. And again, I do not own the copyrights to this song, but enjoy as we go into the chat.
Turn this up right here. This for all the mamas that ain't play no damn games, but did it from a place of love. If you ever received an ass whooping from mama, then this one's for you. Let's do it. Mama worked doubles, sometimes triples, no sleep. Grease still popping while she passed out in the kitchen table seat. Food on the stove, lights barely staying on. But we had clean drawers and some damn sense when left alone. Switch from the tree extension cord by the wall. Slip a sniper, her accuracy hit it all. I tried to lie once, said it wasn't me. She said, boy, brought you in, don't play with me. Neighbors heard hollering, thought it was abuse. Now that was discipline with some down home gospel roots. Every lick had a lesson, every tear had a plan. She wasn't raising no fool, she was building a responsible man. Mama loved me, so she beat my ass. She did it all alone, so she beat my ass. She gave me the world, so it was her right to beat my ass. Hey, mama just wanted me to be somebody. So in the future, she ain't have to save my ass. Mama loved me so. Mama loved me so she beat my ass. She did it all alone, so she beat my ass. She gave me the world, so it was her right to beat my ass. Mama just wanted me to be somebody. So in the future, she ain't have to save my ass. Daddy wasn't around, just a chicken shit coward in the wind. Mama had to play both roles in parenting, homework, checked in a maid. Bills overdue, still found time to whoop your ass if you acted a fool. We tried sneaking out, slick and fast. She was sitting in the dark like, bring your ass. Belt in her hand, silhouette in the night. That was Judgment Day, and she was bringing it right. She say, I'm tired, but I love you too much to let these streets come and trip you up. So she whooped now, so we wouldn't pay it later. Saved us from jail cells, cops in the judge's favor. Oh, mama loved me, so she beat my ass. She did it all alone, so she beat my ass. She gave me the world, so it was her right to beat my ass. Mama just wanted me to be somebody. So in the future, she ain't have to save my ass. Mama loved me so. Mama loved me so she beat my ass. She did it all alone, so she beat my ass. She gave me the world, it was her right to beat my ass. Mama just wanted me to be somebody. So in the future, she ain't have to save my ass. Now I got kids of my own, and I finally understand. Them nights you cried when we went to sleep, I thought you was mad, but you was just scared for me. Trying to raise a boy into a man with no help, just faith in your hands. Mama, I get it now. Wooden spoon, extension cord, that thick ass belt with the metal part. Nigga, I remember getting beat with a goddamn etch a sketch. What was mama trying to do? Make the ass whooping permanent. just once. Mama loved me, so she beat my ass. She did it all alone. So she beat my ass. She gave me the world. So it was her right to beat my ass. Mama just wanted me to be somebody. So in the future, she ain't have to say my ass. Mama loved me, so she beat. When I used to get those ass whoopings, I thought Mama ain't love me. Thought she was just mad, tired, taking it out on us. But I ain't understand the world she was raising us in. See, back then, in our communities, discipline wasn't just about behavior. It was about survival. Mama knew something I didn't.
Good morning, Shannon.
She knew the world wasn't gonna give me no warnings, no second chances.
Welcome to my channel.
Try again. So them whoopings, yeah, they hurt, but they was fast lessons. Immediate consequences. A way to teach us right from wrong. Before the streets or the system.
Happy Mother's Day
Try
to you,
teach us the same
Shannon.
lesson. With absolutely no love attached to it. That wasn't anger. That was fear. That was protection. That was a black mother saying, I'd rather you cry in this house than me cry over you being dead or in jail. And now standing on this side of adulthood, I see it. Those ass whoopings gave me boundaries, gave me discipline, gave me awareness. They help mold a man that knows how to move, how to think.
Tell him.
How to stay out the way when it matters most.
Yes, Lord.
So nah, it wasn't perfect, but it was love.
Yes, it was.
And
Mama.
You did what you had to do.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Thank you. Can y'all say thank you for your mama?
For them damn ass whoopings. I love you.
Love you too. Welcome to everyone under the sound of my voice. Okay, Shannon. Glad you're here, darling. That's Shannon Forbes. Bless you, sweetheart. And happy Mother's Day to you. And everybody kind of stepped in and stepped out. I appreciate you guys. As I was going through, I woke up this morning and I thought about today, this special day for all mothers. And I ran across that song. My mother, she loved me. But I can't remember nothing but one time my mother beat my ass. Yeah. Well, one time. And I think I want to talk about it. A mother raising children, especially a single black mother. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's easy. And it's not. My mother had 5 children. And she worked. And she did the best she could as raising her children. And so, of course, we cut up too. The kids, they cut up. They don't know no better. But baby, when mom got a hold to you, start knowing some, you start knowing some better. You, it didn't take much. Mom put that act right on you. You gonna show enough straighten up and fly right. That was one of my mama's favorite saying. You better straighten up and fly. Excuse me, hold on. Yeah, that was one of my mama's favorite words. You better straighten up and fly right. My mama didn't play that sassiness. Our children nowadays talk all back to their mama. Talk all back to their parents. Mm-mm. None of that dealing with my mama. My mama said, you bet when you're trying to sass your mama, that's that talking back stuff. My mama would come in, she said, I better not hear another word. That's what she told me one day. But I'm still going, you know, I wasn't mumbling no words. I'm just over there talking, doing mess like this. Mumbling. I didn't know mumbling was saying a word. I thought talking was saying a word. Baby, she showed me what time is. She didn't even want you to mumble. You know what I mean? And when she heard that mumble, who case was she on? She was on mine. So when your mama talking to you, that's one thing I love about my mother. When I was growing up as a kid, she always tried to conversate with us. She wasn't the type of mother, that disciplined us or whooped on us about every little thing. She always tried to sit us down and talk to us, you know, teaching us right from wrong. And a lot of times, well, I know I got it. Let me tell you what my mama told me. She said, "David, let me tell you something. If you, if you get a person in the head, the whole body will fall down." I didn't know what she was talking about then, but I know what she's talking about now. See, I'm the oldest of the five. And my little siblings, they looked and tried to mimic and do everything I did. So mama made sure, since you trying to, you trying to, So when I cut up and act a fool, and I got them little ones looking at me right in front of mama, my mama had this little thing where she would conk you in the head, like you knocking on a door. But the way she did it, and her hands were heavy, baby, look here. You have nothing, you be rubbing your head for days. I mean, she was quick with it too. When you over there doing something, acting a fool, she would knock. Sometimes she get knock. If you get a knock, baby, you finna go lay down because your head gonna be hurting for a while. I ain't lying. Yeah, my mom was sweet. She was loving. And God knows I miss her today. And so like I said, when I woke up this morning, I just kind of smiled. You know what I mean? Yeah, the hurt is there, but it's more now like as I reminisce, I remember the good times, the happy times, and it makes it better when you have lost a loved one. Those cherished memories. Oh man, yeah. You ain't got to go out there and fall all out, But can't nobody tell nobody how to grieve about their mom, you know, when she's gone, because don't nobody know how you feel about yours. And I wish a Negro would try to come and tell me how to feel about mine. No, that's not what we gonna do. So Happy Mother's Day to every one of you guys under my voice. And to the mothers that raise children and and you gave a child that wasn't even none of yours bits and pieces of your love. You covered them. You covered them with your love. And that wasn't none of your child, but you treated him like your child. He was your child. That was your baby. And is to this day. Kudos to you mothers that's out there with that type of love. Because these children nowadays, they need that love. Mm-hmm. They need that unconditional love. Because these children, they growing up out here, y'all. They growing out here like weeds. No sense of direction. They raising themselves. And it's bad out here now. Mm-hmm. It's bad out here. Really bad. And I think it's real terrible when a mother has to do the whole job, and there's no discipline in the home, so mama got to work, mama got to cook, mama got to do everything for her child. And she's going to see to it. She's going to see to it that whatever the needs are, she'll make sure to the best of her ability that child is well taken care of. Thank God for a mama. Mothers like that, never giving up on their children. But yeah, now back to my story. When the song said, Mama loved me, so she beat my ass. And I told y'all, I remember one time my mama ever told me up. And I never forget that. And see, what happened was, we went to this little, she would always carry us wherever she went. And we went to this place, and she was actually shopping for clothes. Mm-hmm. And this was a little old, and she loved the thrift store. She loved the thrift store. Why? Because at the thrift store, you could afford more, for your children. There was some nice things that she pulled up out of that thrift store. So she was taking us up there shopping, right? And so she told us while she was shopping, told me, gave me to look out for all the kids while she was looking at clothes and trying to size them up and doing all kind of stuff. So I had to keep an eye on my 4 siblings. Mm-hmm. So that she could make it and, make decisions and get what she needed to get. So I'm watching them, making sure they're not getting out of line. And honey, they was over there like with the toys. Kids, they love to be over there with the toys. They over there with the toys. They ain't going nowhere. They went right in that little area. And honey, why come? When I was over there in the toy area, y'all, I looked and I saw this bike. This bicycle. And I was just all in love with the bicycle. I got excited. I forgot all about them kids. I got that bicycle. I took it over to mama. I rode the bicycle. Now I'm riding the bicycle in the store. I rode the bicycle all the way to my mama. And I'm telling her, Mama, I want this bike. I want this bike. Can you give me this bike? And she looked at me, all pure and loving it. She said, we'll get you that bike, but not today. Boy, I was so happy. I was so happy when she said that she was going to get me the bike, but not today. Honey, that's all I did was dream about that bike and dream about what my mama told me, right? So there I am, couldn't wait to go shopping, couldn't wait to go by the little store. I went by the store. A lot of times we didn't go in that store because we didn't go shopping all the time. But I went by the store. As we were passing by the store, I would look over there, see if my bike was in there. And every time I see my bike, I was happy because I felt like that bike was waiting on me. I felt like that bike was mine and it was waiting on me. And it just, this little kid, this out of control little kid. Like, how old was I about that time? I think I was right about probably about 7 years old, no more than 8. So I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't think a little kid at that age knows is they want it. Mama said they gonna get it. She gonna get it. So again, passing by the window, looking over there and the bike there. So I just know the bike was waiting on me. And I just know when we go in that store, I just knew. I just felt it in my heart. When we went back to that store, my mama was gonna give me that bike. And sure enough, when we went in that store again, who was happy was little old me. Oh, honey, you just don't know how happy I was. I was happy because I just knew Mama was going to get that bike because she said it. Not this time. We'll get it later. That's what she said. That's something I understood later. So I'm thinking that, So anyway, we all in the store, y'all, and I'm happy. I'm so happy. I went up there, got the bike, pulled the bike all the way up to Jesus. I pulled the little bike all up there to the counter, y'all. Like this bike is going home with me today. Like I had some money. Like I had it going on. Little kids be doing some crazy stuff. But Mama didn't say none of that. She was looking. And she looking at me, she kind of like smiling. So I'm thinking, yeah, she don't hit the bike. She ain't say nothing. So, but she did let me push the bike all up there to the counter. And she didn't say nothing. So when she got ready to buy, buy whatever it was we went in there to get, rung up everything, and but my bike wasn't ramped up. You know what I mean? And so I'm looking in confusion, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking like tears getting all in my eyes. You know what I mean? Ready to have a fit and a tantrum and everything else, cause I didn't understand. The bike is in. You said not this time, and you didn't stop me. You didn't say anything when I pushed the whole bike up to the register. So I'm just like, girl, look here. I was confused. I was sad. I was crying. Just all of a sudden just started crying because Mama told me, she said, come on out of this store, girl. Come on. Like that, And I could hear the tone in her voice, and she was displeased with me just busting out crying, embarrassing her, you know what I mean? And so, of course, I straightened up, but I was all the way home. I was dragging back behind everybody. Everybody was ahead. I was just dragging back, just crying, marching, crying all the way to the back to the house. And so, I'm doing all that pouting, and Mama looking at me, and she looking at me like she's shaking her head. She ain't say nothing though. I mean, she didn't comfort me. She didn't tell me to be quiet. She didn't tell me to shut up. She didn't just let me just go through the whole act. Now I'm getting mad, right? I'm getting a little attitude because she normally talks to me, right? But she didn't have nothing to say to me that day. Just letting me just go on in my own little, I don't know, little childish world. And I went all in my little world. I just thought this and I thought that. All I could really think of was my bike is still up at the store. And Mom didn't buy it. And she said next time. And it was next time to me. And she didn't buy me my bike. So I said, that's all I know, y'all. That's all I knew, and that's all I wanted to know. You know what I mean? You got to be careful what you tell your children, parents. Because a child will take you at your word. But that child needs to understand you clearly. And my mama just left the door wide open for me to act the fool, y'all, and break the rules. So I'm going to tell you what I did. I went and my mama used to keep her money in a safe place. And it was rent money, bill money, just money, And I knew exactly where it was. I didn't know how to count no money real good at the age of 7 to 8 years old. Y'all know I didn't. Anyway, I took the whole bam, Sam. I took it all. And y'all know what I did? I ran my little old tail up to that store by myself. You know, I had no business going up to that store by myself. Couldn't count no money, but I sure did. And I went up there saying, my mama said she's going to buy me this bike, so I'm going to buy the bike. I thought I was right. I thought I had every right to this bike because mama said she's going to get it. She said she's going to get it. So I guess what? I'm going to get the money. I'm going to get my mama's money, and I'm going to go up there. I'm going to buy the bike myself. Lord have mercy. Oh, y'all. Children. Some children try to be too smart for their own good. You hear me? So, here I am. I went up there and gave the man all of my mama's money. I don't even know how much the bike cost. I just put that money up on that counter, went and got that bike, and he did give me a receipt, and but that man knew. It was something about that man. He knew. He knew that something was wrong, but he didn't say nothing to me either. He just took everything and let me fly on out the door with my bike. And boy, look here, I was happy. I was happy as a bird in the wind, riding my bike. Honey, I come all the way home, honey, on that bike. And honey, I was so happy. I was taught my other siblings how to ride the bike right. Trying to teach them anyway. Trying to teach them. We was all stressed. If I was 7 or 8, I had a 7-year-old. I had a 6-year-old, and then I had a 5-year-old, and then the baby was like, she was like 2 years under the baby boy. But anyway, we was all stressed. I even had the baby on the bike, baby girl on the bike, and she couldn't ride. She couldn't pedal. So, but I would put her on there, I tell her, hold on, I'm riding her around on the bike. Oh, honey, we was having a joyous time, right? Honey, when my mama come home from work, she looked. She said, Terry, you got a bike, huh? You got your bike, huh? I'm like, yeah. Oh, honey, my heart was beating so fast because she noticed I got the bike, okay? And she said, where did you get it from? Boy, look at here, my throat got stuck. Hey, like y'all, my throat got stuck. I'm like, y'all, I'm ashamed telling this story, but I gotta tell the story. I gotta tell the story. So, I'm sitting up there looking, honey, like a deer, eyes big, heart beating fast, and I had to say something, I had to say something. So, y'all know what I said? I said, my play mama. I made up a lie and said my play mama gave me the money, and I went and got this bike. Lord have mercy. Then my mama said, she said, well, let me take me over to your play mama's house and let me thank her for buying my baby this bike. Oh, Lord, y'all. Oh, Lord, I'm about to have a heart attack now. I'm about to have a heart attack. Oh, Lord. First of all, I lied. You know what I mean? I'm learning how to lie this early at age, okay? These kids are something else. Baby, now I know if I'm doing that mess I know if I'm doing that mess and I was that young, ooh, Lord. These kids nowadays, honey, they really think they slick. They don't mind telling no lie. They don't mind talking back. But anyway, I was stuck. So she said, And so I'm like, now I gotta take her on a, yeah. Now I gotta take her on a trip. And I did, y'all. Ain't that crazy? I went and knocked on folks' door that I didn't even know. Had my mama right there with me. Can y'all believe it? I had my mama right there with me, knocking on strangers' doors, y'all, and talking about, is my play mama at home? And them folks open up their door talking about, hey, to the ladies in there, is any of y'all got it's a little girl out here talking about, is her play mama here? Do y'all know anything about that? And of course they said, no, we don't know nothing about no play mama stuff. Honey, my face was like cracked. Okay? Mama knew I was lying the whole time. You know? Yeah, she knew the whole time that I was lying. And I turned around and she told me, she said, Terri, she said, I need you to tell me the truth. Eyes got all water. I need, where did you get the money to buy this bike? Look here. I stuck to the same lie. I was so, I don't know, just so crazy, just so, and my heart beating. So I said, this ain't where she staying, Mama. I forgot. She stay over here. She stay, just crying and lying, y'all. Took my mama on another wild goose trip. And when I took my mama on a wild goose trip, knocked on it, had near enough knock on the door, heart beating off it. I was just hoping somebody would open up the door and say, yeah, I gave her the money. But y'all, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. Knocked on the second door, and my mama, no, nobody there. There wasn't no ladies was staying in the house. So, oh man, I was crushed. Again, my mama patiently looked at me. This time, she looked at me. She had this kind of serious look on her face. Both looks were serious, but this was a serious look, right? And I don't know how I could look at my mama, and still tell a bold-faced lie. And she gave me a chance. She said, Terri, I'm not going to whoop you. You hear me, y'all? My mom said, Terri, I'm not going to whoop you, baby. But I need you to tell me the truth. Honey, I was so scared, y'all. It didn't dawn on me. She said she wasn't going to whoop me. I just knew that I took her on a wild goose chase, and the look that she had when she told me she wasn't gonna whoop me, y'all know I didn't believe her. I didn't believe her. Just like she didn't believe me, but she gave me a chance. And I looked at my mama and I said, Mama, I don't know where my play mama lives. I mean, I don't. First of all, you didn't have a play mama. You know what I mean? You just lied from the gate. And you lied to your mama. See, that's where you got the money from, Terri. But you put a spin on it. You try to be slick. You got the money from your mama. You took my money, Terri. Boy, she was over there on me like white on rice. And I just still over there while she was looking at me and telling me all this, the truth about what happened. Y'all know I was still in denial. I didn't do that, Mama. I didn't do that, Mama. Oh, honey. Broke all now. And that's when I got my ass towed up. I kid you not. When my mama went in on me, first of all, she went on me for stealing. Trying to steal. Then she went in on me for lying about it. And then she went she went in on me And honey, I'm telling you, I didn't understand, and but I understand. I understood now. See, when you're a child, you don't have that you don't have no type of understanding. You know what I mean? And like I said, the only thing I knew was Mama said she gonna get it. I don't think I understood. Mama didn't get it. We went over here 2 times, and we went over here and she didn't get it. That's the only thing I know. So I'm gonna go get my bike. You know, I'm gonna cross the line. I did too much. I did way too much, and I was wrong. It's two left shoes. So when she got through, chastising me and whooping me and telling me everything she said to me was true. And so here we go, y'all. I'm out there and she said, when this store open up, we going back up to the place where you got the bicycle from, and we gonna take the bicycle back. And so I got to, whooped all up, honey. When I tell you whoop, honey, I mean whips everywhere, you know what I mean? Whew, whips everywhere, but they was whips of love, whips of discipline. These kids nowadays, they don't know nothing about that. They call it child abuse, baby. My mama was spared me, you know what I mean? She spared me, and she told me, she said, you know what, Terry? If I don't stop this behavior now, mm-hmm, if I don't stop you, you gonna grow up, and you gonna take something that belongs to somebody else, and you know what, Terry? You either gonna end up in jail, or you gonna end up dead, and you sure gonna end up in a bad situation because you done learned how to lie. At a young age, you done learned how to try to steal and lie and try to cover yourself. Terry, no, we not doing it. Not on my watch. So I'm just sitting up there thinking about it, everything. I'm good, so I'm rolling around on the bicycle, y'all. And I rode around on the bicycle so hard because I knew that we was gonna get ready to go up there as soon as the store opened, and they were gonna, Mama's gonna take the bike back and get and see, what the man was gonna say. So I done rode till I couldn't roll no more. And like I said, I taught my other siblings how to ride the bike, y'all. And how come I let my knee baby brother ride the bike? He's happy too. His little old tail. He rode the bike, and he rode the bike around the corner. And when he rode the bike around the corner, he come back walking and crying. Oh Lord, he was walking and crying, y'all. I'm like, what in the hell done happened? And he coming to us. They took the bike. Somebody done jacked him up. Honey, jacked his little tail up, knocked him off the bike. Little bitty fella, you know what I mean? And stole the bike. And so we had to tell Mama about it. Told Mama about it. But she still went on up to that store. Stole the bike and all, you know what I mean? It was the truth. And so she talked to the man. And the man said, he gave my mama all of her money back, and he understood the plot. There was nobody but God, you know what I mean? Because that was my mama's bill money. I didn't know nothing about no bills, y'all, So the moral of the story is, tell the truth to your mama, Your mama give you everything if she could, If she could, she'll give you everything. And stop going into the store, young children, thinking, hey, look, these kids nowadays, they got a whole bunch of I want, I need, and a lot of parents just pouring into their needs. These kids, trust and believe me when I say it, these kids need to be at a certain age where they need to learn how to earn certain things. You understand what I'm talking about? Stop giving them everything because they spoil. That's why they cussing you all loud. That's why they falling all loud, because they the parent. Honey, if them kids cry out loud enough, you gonna give in to their little whims and their little ways. I'm not lying. I done seen it too many times. I'm talking about this new generation of kids. These new babies nowadays, honey, they on a whole new thing. Look like they look like and they act like they been here before. I'm not lying. So yeah, and I thank God for the memory, when my mom chastised me. Now I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. Oh no. But baby, I'll never forget that. And she spared me. I thought mama, when you get whoopings like that, you think mama don't like you, mama don't love you, mama don't this, mama don't that. That's not the truth. She is just correcting your behavior, you know, trying to make you grow up to be somebody, you know. And you ain't gonna know nothing about what she talking about when you little, especially 8. But I thank God my mama sit down there and talk to me. We had plenty of conversations that kept me out of trouble, y'all. I'm not kidding. Plenty of conversations, you know what I mean? That kept me out of trouble. And I appreciate my mom. I appreciate my mom and every endeavor that she did, every whooping I got, every correction that I appreciate. I didn't then. I used to be, something that she didn't mind me running around, but I better not pout too hard and bring no attention to myself, because, baby, guess what's coming if you're doing way too much? See, mama just let you do a little because she had to let you express yourself too. But you almost have to pout your lips all up and everybody seeing you at mad. Tell me in a minute, you better straighten up and fly right. And honey, who straightened up and flew right was me. Because I wasn't trying to get conked. I wasn't trying to get knocked all around. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you something. Discipline and love, it starts in the home. It's sad when you can't take your kids nowhere and they showing all out and embarrassing you. That wasn't no mom. When we was growing up, you didn't do that. You better not show out. Because, baby, if you showed out, my mom would show up with, ooh, and she didn't do it. Because she gave us so many chances, you know what I mean? She gave us so many chances to avoid, getting us. But some of us, and we ain't going to talk about the boys. The boys, honey, they really try mama. But guess what? She folded them up too, honey. But see, like she said, I was the oldest, so if I'm trying to show out, the others, they looking at me. And so she had to knock me in the head. So when she knocked me in the head and kind of got on my case and whooped my tail, the other kids, they was too terrified to do anything. But every now and then, one of them would slip and they would trip. So mama had to get a hold to them too. So being a mother is a job, especially for a single mother out there doing it all by herself. Okay? Now, my daddy, he just wasn't in our life, you know what I mean? He wasn't no, like most folks, most fathers. He was there, but he was at a distance. Cause sometimes, your parents have differences, and they can't live together. I wish we could have lived together, stay together as a family all the way until I grew up, baby. Because if I had my dad and my mom, if I had both of them raising me together with the rest of my siblings, trust and believe, the game would have changed, honey. Oh yes, baby. It means a lot when you got two people that love you enough to raise you together. Okay? They raising you together so you can be the best that you can be. And so, but anyway, he was there, but he was like from a distance there, you know what I mean? And so, but my mom, she held it down. She worked. She went to work every day, honey, took care of us the best way she knew how. And if she needed anything from our daddy, she would call and he would come running. Okay? She didn't call him all the time now. Trust and believe, that's how strong she was. We as women, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That's all I can say is Lord have mercy on mothers, because sometimes, I don't know. I don't know. But as a child, I remember having that fond memory, and I appreciate that discipline that my mama gave me now. I appreciate that discipline. Y'all don't hear me. I appreciate what she did for me as a child now. But back then, baby, no, I didn't get it. And I have an uncle, had an uncle, and he first in heaven. He always used to come up to there and say, "You don't get it, do you?" Talking to me, You just don't get it, do you? When I be able to try to halfway shot, he catch me. You know what I mean? They call me, Louis, you just don't get it. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, get what? Next thing I know, conk. They be trying to warn you. You hear me? My uncle trying to warn me. I'm getting what? You know? And smart as I supposed to be, I supposed to be and jumped on top of that. But now when he come around, when he come around with that, Louise, that's what they call me, looking at me straight in the eye. You just don't get it. Honey, the light come on real quick. Oh yeah, I got it. And I'm finna move around because I ain't finna sit up here and be set up to be knocked around. No. Just sneak disrespecting your mom. You know what I mean? You didn't sass mom. You didn't talk back. You didn't be in grown folks' faces and when they talking and stuff like that there. Baby, when they got around and they talked, them kids went outside. We went outside and we better go find something to do. We didn't sit in the house. Even when it was rainy days, you know, when the kids couldn't go outside and play, my mama friends or her brother, her sister would come over, and the kids, everybody locked up in the house. They come over. We went to our room, and we went in our room, showing out and loud. We knew how to sit down, and we didn't have no video games. Not back then. No, we had like tic-tac-toe. You know, we played hangman. We played rock, paper, scissors, cut. Y'all know all the games we played back then. And those one times were so sweet, you know what I mean? So these kids nowadays, Lord, all their mamas and grannies and all they think they gotta do is put a phone in front of them, a tablet. And that's all the kid want. You want to be bothered about that kid, honey, all day long on the internet. You know what I mean? Then ask him how to spell assurance. He don't know how to spell nothing. So we have to, you know, not taking nothing away from the internet, but honey, what's wrong with sitting down there and learning how to do things that's gonna help you in life? All that playing the games and computer games, that ain't gonna help you in life. Now, I know a lot of y'all getting mad at me, but I'm telling you the truth. All that, all day long. What was Jennifer at? Oh, she's on her phone playing the game. And then the little kids get all mad because, you know, get all mad because they done ran the juice out the phone. You know what I mean? Ran the juice out the game. And so when they run the thing out, you know, the mothers have it on parental guidance. And so now they all crying and everything. I'm like, baby, this ain't gonna be your one all. And then you wonder how come you going crazy. You know what I mean? Because your kids is loud. You ain't taking no quality time. Ain't teaching them nothing. The only thing you teaching them is when to eat. And then they get back on their phone or they get back on their tablets. And then they come in there and they wear the hell out of you. All that crying, all that loudness and all that. And you tell them to be quiet. They just get louder. They know they getting on your nerve. Kids are smart. But they wasn't doing that mess on when I was growing up. No. Thank God for mothers nowadays. Thank God, man, for being raised right, you know? Thank God. They being raised. They sure being raised nowadays. But you know what's raising them? They got doggone telephones and they got doggone computers, you know, and they stuck, you know? Take it away from them and see how they fall out and act a fool and cry. Baby, no. Give them a pencil and paper and don't give them a book. You give them a book, baby, there. Baby, book. What is this? But see, it starts early. You know what I mean? It starts early. You got to get them when they're young and get them, and talk to them. One thing you do is talk to them and let them know what pleases you as a parent and what displeases you. You can give them rewards. You need to stop trying to bless these kids for every little thing. I mean, condone them in their wrong. They wrong with two left shoes. But that's my baby. That's my baby. Baby, your baby's bad. Your baby's out of control. He's out of control at home. You can best believe he's out of control when he's in school, and he's out of control when he's out of your presence. So you already know. Don't go up there and try to condone your child's behavior. Yeah, you can't do nothing with it. What makes you think the teachers up there can do something with it? And then when the teachers and stuff about to get on, y'all up here, y'all don't like my baby. Just be over this. I be looking like, Lord, give us a Lord. Lord, what? You don't know this about your child. I'm telling you. You lying on my baby. You don't like my child. But you ought to be in your child's life long enough to know what your child will do and to know what your child won't do. See, that's what my mama did. She knew when somebody was lying on her child, and she knew when they was telling the truth. It's called structure. You're not gonna get behind her back and she ain't gonna know your little secrets. No. She knew, and when she found out it was too bad, she would sit you down and check you. Terry, I bet not never hear you over there doing blah blah blah. Never. I done heard it. And baby, guess what? Terry straightened up and flew right. That's all it took. Conversation. And we can conversate with our kids now. If we sit down and stop trying to, you can do your own thing. But don't sit up there and do your own thing. Smoke your weed, smoke your habits. You putting your habits and things like that before your kids. You rather sit back and be in your room with your jig, and kids just going haywire. And they come in there and they mess with your high. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Don't do no mess like that. You be done killed the kid, And that's not discipline. That right there is abuse. But you don't want to be bothered. Parents don't want to be bothered with their own kids. And they turn them loose. You better stop turning them loose, because, baby, somebody get a hold to your babies and you ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them. That's why they running over there to want to be in gangs and want to be here and want to be there. Oh, man. That's all I can say as a mother. Be real about your children, because, baby, they appreciate you. They will appreciate their mama. Mama, you saved me from being in jail. You saved me from being dead. You saved me. Why? Because you conversate and you disciplined me in love. You told me what I needed to know. You didn't shut the door and let me just do what I want to do, and I had to find out the hard way, run to the streets to get all my answers. The streets don't do nothing but what? The streets will kill your children. The streets will take your children away from you. And there you all sad. Now you miss your kid. You miss your kid. And it's all on you, but you can't see it. You don't want to see it. You don't want to see what you did and what you didn't do as a parent. You don't want to see it. But I'm telling you something. If you're in that area right today, y'all, if you're out there in that area right now where you have children and they's growing up like weeds and you don't have a hold on them, honey, the streets got a hold on them, baby, look here, it's never too late. I'm telling you, they 5 and 4 and 3 years old and they out there, honey. They outside and you don't know what they at. You don't know what they at until they get hungry. They getting hungry. They might have to use the bathroom and they show up. And then they gone right back outside. Ain't no telling what they doing over James, John, and Sally Howe. While you just over there, doing your thing. Hello, somebody. I know y'all don't like this kind of stuff, but I'm just trying to help somebody. But anyhow, y'all, y'all be encouraged out there on this beautiful Mother's Day, uh, 2020, 2026. And y'all, kick your feet up, relax, uh, honor your mothers if you're able. You know, you're old enough to get over there and do a little something for her. Do that. Don't feel like you're obligated. Do it in love. Show her, because she been showing you all your life how she loved you, how she was there for you, even if you're 6 years old. You know, you 6, and Mama was there. She was there, and she gonna always be there for you, as if she's a good mother, and fathers too. So y'all love on your mothers. Those that have mothers, love on them even more. And those that don't have mothers, remember you have a memory. And remember the good times. Remember all the smiles, the food, you know. Oh, she would cook your favorite food. Oh my goodness. Baby, you know how we brag on our mom. Can't nobody cook like my mama. Oh yes, baby. She cooked your favorite meal. And baby, you, baby, you thought you was the king or the queen of the world when she did little bitty simple things like that for you as a child. I know. I appreciate mine. And I remember, uh, like Shirley Caesar said, I remember my mama in a happy way. hmm And I don't regret, not now. Times she had to get on my hard headed, want to be fast tail. I don't regret it, not now, cause I know now. I see what she did, and I see the type of person I have turned out to be. I could have been a whole lot worse if had my mama, not steered me and not direct me in the right direction. If my mama never sit me down and had a conversation, ain't no telling what in the world Terri would she probably ain't no telling. But God had his hand in the situation. And I appreciate that. I appreciate every conversation, every hug, everything my mama ever done for me. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. As I'm talking about my mama, I know she's not here, but I have a God that's been more to me than a mother. He takes the pain away. Y'all don't hear me. If you said and you lost your mama, baby, talk to God. Don't be mad at God, questioning God. Why you take my mama? God does what he want to do for us. Y'all, we can really go deep in this conversation. But yes, yeah, the God I serve, he will be your mother. So we have a whole bunch of children out here, and they don't have a mother. Their mother died during childbirth. They never knew their mom. You understand what I'm talking about? But God saw fit to put somebody in that child's life to let that child grow up. You know? We got to think about this thing. This is some serious stuff that's going around in this world. You know? Someone said, sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Lord have mercy. You don't know how that child feels to never have had a mother. You need to calm down while you try to speak on that's not funny. That's not cute. It could have been your story. Let's have some compassion around here on Mother's Day. Stop running around here. Nah, you ain't got no mind. All little kind of crazy stuff. Cause I'm telling you something. It ain't cool. It ain't cool to run around here and break a child over and over and over and over and over about nonsense. Oh, I know you don't want to hear it, but I got to say it. Be careful who you put your mouth on. You want to meddle somebody or say some of the terriblest thing to each other, you know. You want to wish this and you want to wish that because you hurt. How old you say you was? I can't believe you. Uh, 20 years, 20, well, almost 30 years old. You almost 30 years old. From 30, I want to say look, now they say you're grown when you, 21 years old. They give you your license to be what? A full grown individual. A whole lot of y'all past 21. You're 21 and up. I'm talking to that crew. 21 and up. I'm just going to tell you in the words of my mom, y'all better straighten up and fly right. Because time is of the essence. You better straighten up. And fly right. So I'm going to tell you something. While you up there flying, you ain't got no wings. When you acted up and showing out, you up there in the air with no wings. And guess what? You on your way finna crash. You finna crash. And when you crash, you gonna be talking about, it's their fault, it's her fault. No, it's your fault. You act like can't nobody tell you nothing. I'm sick of these kids running around here and act like they they mamas and they dad and somebody grown is trying to help them, trying to tell them the right thing. You can't tell me nothing, hush. Okay. And then they want to get out here and call you all kinds of weird things. Baby, let me tell you something. I've been here way longer than you have. I might not know it all, but I do know one thing. If TMC can help somebody, it ain't got to be mine. If TMC can help you in any way she can, by the grace of God, if God allows it, I will help you. Wisdom. Love. Check you when you need checking. And I'm going to tell you something else. A child can help you. You think a child can't help a grown person? Well, the devil is a lie. A child can come and help you. See, we're in this new age, they doing a whole lot of new things. And us old schools, us old heads, yeah. We kind of lost in a lot of things. And I don't mind letting the person know what I know and what I don't know. See. So here we got these little old babies, grandbabies, they know all about it. So why not share what you have, mama, they not doing that no more. Granny, they not doing that no more. The key word is no more, but it was done, okay? And I want you to learn what they ain't doing no more, because it would advance you in the future. Mama, they don't write in cursive no more. Well, I want you to learn what they ain't doing no more and put with what they are doing, because that will advance you. See, they will help you. What you know and I know, if we put our knowledge together, baby, that's what it's all about. But you want to call, and they don't wear that no more, they don't do that no more, they don't this no more. And you just over there just stuck on what they is doing. I'm like, boy, look at here. These kids need to learn higher learning. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you something. While you running around here thinking, hey, you very pretty when you can go to your kitchen. Go to your kitchen and turn the water on from the faucet. And it's just running. Go over there and turn your light on. It just pops on and light up the whole house. But do you not know, before they even had light bulbs, how they lit up their house? Do you not know, before they had water running out of your house? You need to know some stuff like that. It's called survival. You need to know. Because those same things you're talking about they don't do no more, you might have to go back to it. I learned this. I was taught this. And just keep it in your storage. Keep it for backup. You might not never use it, but then you might have to use it. Do you feel me out there? So never sit there and come out, they ain't doing that no more. And this is how we do it. And stop comparing everything. Like your way is better. No. I see you. And I'm trying to understand what it is. If I'm trying to understand, you ought to be trying to understand me. So that you can make me a better me. Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. We can learn from each other. As if you're willing. What? Yeah. So anyhow, y'all, I just want to say again, Happy Mother's Day to everybody that's on the sound of my voice. And y'all beware. And y'all take care. And understand this here. Chastise and discipline your children when necessary. Okay? These kids nowadays, baby, they think because they can't get no whoopings nowadays, they want to call 911. They want to call CPS. Baby, CPS. Baby, I got CPS. And look at all of their little marks, baby. CPS will get y'all, snatch you away from your mamas, and put you in a home, baby, and it be way worse than bull crap going on, and you'll be crying and want to get back to your mama's house so bad, but guess what? You're all in the system now. So, you better wake up and smell the coffee. You ain't gonna never get nobody better than your mama while you over there mad and looking at her and, want to size her up, want to tell her no. Huh? You better get your tail on over there and sit down. Because, baby, you ain't got to call CPS. I'll call them, come and get you. Because one thing about it, TMC going to tear your little ass up when necessary. TMC ain't just going to jump on you. TMC going to talk to you. And you run around here stomping your feet and, oh, wait a minute. Stomping your what? House? Can't buy no toiletries, can't buy shit. But oh, baby. Hey, Justice, happy Mother's Day, sweetheart. Glad to have you here, girl. But yeah, better not. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you got them kind of baby kids and you don't want nobody to say nothing to them, Now, I'm not the one that's going to be picking on your kids either. No, no. I love children. I love people. But I watch and I observe and I pray. I don't only pray for them, but I pray for myself. Okay? It's something about prayer. Talking to God about everything you do. See, that's what my mom did. My mom was a praying lady. Oh, man. I could hear her now praying for me, praying for her children, praying for situations, things that's going on her job. You know what I mean? In the kitchen, just singing and praying and cooking our food. You understand? All the time. She sung. My mom had a beautiful voice. And those are the things I cherish. These are things that makes moments like this here, it uplifts me. You understand what I'm talking about? When I think about how good and the good times that God had blessed me to have my mom in my life. See, some of us are very, very fortunate, but I believe I was somewhere in my early 40s. Yeah, early 40s or late 40s when I lost my mom. Okay? So I believe my mom been gone about... And she been gone quite a while, and it hurted. God knows it does. But as I began to, God had to give it to me. I didn't get it by myself. You know what I mean? Because my mom was my go-to, baby. If I couldn't go nowhere else, I could go to my mom. You know what I mean? And my mom taught me how to go to God. Yeah. Go talk to God about it. He'll answer your prayer. Yeah, she prayed, but she taught me how to go and pray for myself and talk to God. And I've been on this journey talking to God ever since. That's how come I'm being helped. That's how come I'm being strengthened. That's how come I believe I can help somebody out there. Yes, indeed. So when you have somebody in your life that's looking out for you, you know, trying to look out for you, I know it's none of your business. I'll be seeing a whole. Let me tell this here story, and then I'm gonna get on off of here. We was at church, and you know how when church is over, how the saints be hanging out, they be fellowshipping and talking and carrying on, and it look like the kids, the kids, they running all outside. They wanna run outside and get into mischief, okay? And so it just so happened that I was sitting outside, and the kid ran into they call their grandma now. They say, Nana, can we have the keys so we can sit in the car and cook? And because it's hot out here. Now, mind you, it was cool in the church. Why you want to run out there and sit in a hot car, and wait on your nana? They could have been me. They could have been on my mama's watch. No, you ain't running out there to play and running out. But anyway, these kids want to try to run and boss the nana, you know what I mean? And so, of course, she gave them the key, And they I got all in the truck, sit down. It was about, 4 of them. And the oldest one, he was smelling his little so bad, Justice. Hey, Brown Beauty World. Glad to see you this morning, baby. But yeah, the oldest boy, he was smelling his pee so hard. And I was out there just chilling, you know what I mean? Because it was so cold in the church, so I had to go outside and thaw out. And God knows, he put me out there. I was out there thawing out, just enjoying the little warmth, And I heard that boy, he crunk up his nana's truck with all them little babies in there with him. And do you not know? He looked slap at me. He met my eyes. And he looked at me like, what he was saying, looked like he was saying, bitch, what you gonna do about it? What you gonna say about it? And it looked like, when I met the boy's eyes, and he crunk up that truck and was moving it, you should have saw me fly off of that porch like them was my kids. Y'all hear me? I flew off that porch like those was my babies. And I stopped him dead in his track, and I made all of them get out the truck. Every last one of them had to get out the truck. Yeah. I'd rather, you're not finna ride down the street, and you ain't old enough to drive nothing. You told your nana that you wanted to sit in the truck, but now you want to get in your nana's truck, and you want to drive these little babies all up and down the Sunset, and all I could see was you down there trying and done wrecked the car and done killed everybody on a Sunday morning while your nana's in the church talking to her folks. Baby, I marched their little bad baby tails, got them up out that truck, and they were looking at me because I wasn't playing, baby. I wasn't no grin on my face. I mean, look at him. I marched their little pissy tails in that church, and when Nana looked around there, she knew something was wrong. She come back over there where we was. They was all sitting down there with their heads all down because they knew they was wrong. Especially the oldest one. The old one even had nothing to be trying to cry because he was caught. Somebody loved him enough to stop him. And do you not know he was trying to make up a cry? And so my sister asked what happened, and the baby boy, he was little, he just bust out and told it. K-Bone's driving your car, Nana. All loud, and that's when everybody started looking at him. He the baby. So he sure told it. And boy, he told that baby, look here, it was like a pot of neck bones on K-Bone's tail. And so she talked to me, and I told what I seen, and boy, she let him have it. You understand what I'm talking about? And she didn't get mad at me into my, she didn't do all that. The baby told it. They all sit down, carry on over there crying. you know? And so she knew, baby, it's just good to help somebody. And I was glad that I was able, by the grace of God, to stop that young boy from getting in his nana's truck, riding down the road. Because he was on his way to try to take the... that boy on his way to take his nana's truck with his little cousins and his little sister down the road like he could drive. Baby, thanks a lot. But nonetheless, we as people, when you see something and you moved, help them kids. They might not like it, and I knew he didn't like it. He didn't like it because he got told on, he got stopped. He got stopped. And but he loved me. He loved me right to this day. And when I see him, he talks about it. And if you have made a great impact in a child's life, they'll remember you. They appreciate you. They appreciate it. They might not then, but they do. And they grown now. Every last one of the babies grown. So, and you'll never stop being a mother. You can be a mother to your own, and you can be a mother to somebody else's. Now, they might sass you out. But it's just a chance you take, you know. And but anyway, we love children. We love y'all. And thank y'all for coming by. And I just want to give a special shout out to my Justice. Hey, girl. Y'all come by. She's a content creator. Y'all do come on by and visit Justice channel. And her commentary is out of sight. I enjoy it every time I go over there. And I commend y'all. If you ain't doing nothing, go over there and subscribe. Hit the like button. Y'all check my girl Justice out. And we also have Brown Beauty World. Hey, girl. She's another awesome content creator that has visited and over here today. So if you're not doing anything, y'all, that's on the sound of my voice, go over there and check my girl Brown Beauty World page out. Beautiful content. I get a chance to get over there every now and again, and I enjoy it. So I'm sending y'all over here to some awesome ladies that I know about. And I'm beginning to know more and more about them as I engage. And I'm happy to know them. I'm happy and I'm honored to be with them. Okay? And we still checking one another out. We still, laying back. Well, at least I am. I'm checking out everything. Okay? And I have been helped by being in their chats. And I know if I've been helped by Brown Beauty World and Justice, you guys can be helped too. You can be enlightened. I mean, we're doing more than just sitting up here trying to be dramified all the time. Being drama and full of hell all the time ain't about two dead flies no how. Okay, we got folks out here that really need some help. They really need some guys. They really need to know some important information. And if you got it in you to put it out so that they can grow. Because we got these young people out here, baby, and they don't, and like my mama used to say, they don't know which way to go if they were lost. But TMC is out here. Brown Beauty World is out here. Justice is out here. When we try to make an impact on the young, the old, it don't matter. We just trying to do a wonderful thing and build each other up. Because, baby, look here. It takes us all to do the right thing. And we can do the right thing. Yeah. So I come out here and do this little commentary about Mother's Day. And again, everyone that came through and left, happy Mother's Day. And y'all be encouraged. Love on your children. Let me tell you. Oh, let me tell you this. My baby, my Mother's Day really just started the days ago. They still loving on me, my family. And my baby sister, she came over and she polished my nails, honey. And she popped and baby. I'll take a picture of them and show you what my nails look like. And these are my nails, guys. Okay, these ain't no fake press-ons or nothing like that. I just might put a. I just might. I don't know. But anyway, they're beautiful, and I'm so happy with them. And I appreciate my sister for coming in and loving on me enough to do that little bit. You understand what I'm talking about? And then my daughter, I didn't took picture. I didn't take picture. I might have to share it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But she cooked Mother's Day meal that was out of sight. She made some lasagna, girl. You know how long ago it's been since I cooked some lasagna, girl. Brown Beauty World. Whoo, baby, I'm cooking my mother's. Girl, I'm telling you, girl, my baby did that for me. And she said, Mama, in other words, just so concerned and so lovingly, asking me, putting me. I'm like, girl, she made this plate, girl, let me tell you. Baby, I'm telling you right now, Brown Beauty World, Olive Garden, Olive Garden, she just done put them out of business. You don't feel me, girl? That's how good it was, girl. We had lasagna, and then I really wanted a salad, but I didn't get a chance to get the salad, but we made it work, girl. And this is what we made it work with. I had some coleslaw in there, and I told her what to do to the coleslaw, and she hooked that coleslaw the way her mama told her to do it. Now, y'all might not know it, but TMC, she could, baby. Look at him. Y'all see that big old fat round beautiful face? Baby, Brown Beauty World. I would put my foot in that stuff, girl. And honey, everybody in my family swear they don't want no. They still brag. My husband brags on it too. Because they always want to try to compare. You know what I mean? It ain't better than yours. It ain't better than yours. And I'm like, I be trying to be humble with it. You know what I mean? Brown Beauty World. I be trying to, baby, please. Please don't let me get to be here. My head already big. Y'all already see that, right? I don't want to get to be here and think that, But I appreciate the compliment, sweetie. I appreciate it. I don't want my head to, how on the cartoon their head just bust wide open because they just, oh Lord. But yeah, I've been getting that all the time, I've been getting that mess all the time. So yeah, she cooked some garlic bread, garlic sticks, and did that lasagna. I think I might post it. I just might post it. I don't know. I might just, I don't know. Sometimes you just need to just share something for yourself because other folks might, they might hate on you, Brown Beauty World. You know what I mean? They hate when you got, and it's sad that we can't share stuff like that. But baby, I'm telling you right now, it's going down, honey. My baby put her foot in that stuff, and I'm like, girl, I ain't got to worry about going to Olive Garden. And see, my baby took after her mama. I love to cook, and she loves to cook, and she know how to season stuff well. And oh, baby, honey, I'm so spoiled. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hate to see her go, cause I'm gonna hate her. Oh Lord, I just wish she. Oh Lord, then God knows. He knows he'll do just what he needs to do. But yeah, honey, Brown Beauty World, my baby got down for her mama for Mother's Day. And guess what, Brown Beauty World? My sister, she done already got us posted up, girl. She said, I'm cooking for Mother's Day and y'all coming over. I'm like, what? Girl, what you cooking? What did she say she was cooking? Anyway, that girl can get too. She can throw down too. And I just like the fellowship, you know what I mean? I'm not a great big eater, but if it's something I like, baby, move. I'm gonna get it. But anyway, yeah, girl, we got some more celebration going on as the day continues. And I'm going to enjoy my day with my loved ones and my family. And I hope you guys do the same. And if you don't do anything like the man said, his mama ain't here. And I don't know, he didn't have too much family, but his mother taught him how to cook. And she would always cook something that he would like. So he went in honor of his mother, cooked a meal that she taught him how to cook. And he looked across the church. His mama wasn't there, but it felt like his mama was there because she taught him these things. These are memories, y'all. So, yeah, y'all take heed, love on your mama, love on your kids, do the right thing, and honey, it'll all come back on you. You'll be so blessed and so happy that you did Brown Beauty World. I'm telling you. So I'm gonna go on and get on off this thing, girl, and I'm gonna get off this thing. I'll probably come back because I got something else that was real deep. But I thought when I heard this, I don't know, when I heard that song that was at the beginning, I do not own the copyrights to these songs, y'all. So, I don't. And I'm telling you now, I don't. So don't come over here trying to mess with me. Anyway, about what I'm playing and what I'm doing, this, that, YouTube. I do not own none of the rights to these songs that I'm playing on my channel right now. I don't own no rights. Don't say I didn't follow the line. I'm following the line. I'm telling you now, I don't own it. Okay, so, but y'all enjoy. Y'all be good to each other. In the meantime, between time, Brown Beauty World, go check out, y'all. You won't be disappointed. Justice, y'all go check out now. You won't be disappointed. And y'all be encouraged. Y'all have a blessed day. And your girl Terri MC is out of here. I said I was going to sing a song. It's going to be my theme. It ain't good night, it's good day. Good day, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Boom, 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 boom. Good day, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good day, sweetheart. Good day. Boy, I'm getting a little bit better now. Ooh, I'm getting that song now. Ooh. Yeah. Good day, y'all. Love y'all.